This video will share inspiring stories of how neighbors in need in our community are helped by the Lebanon Chapter of St. Vincent de Paul. In a few short minutes, you'll learn about our society's history, our community engagement, and most importantly, why your support means so much to those who need a hand up rather than a handout. Together, we can bring hope and change to lives affected by hardship and help them create a more stable future. To gain an understanding of our history, we turn to the words of our founder, St. Vincent de Paul.
I was ordained as a priest in Paris on September 23, 1600. After experiencing a crisis of faith, I prayed for guidance and vowed to serve the poor if my doubts were alleviated. My prayers were answered, and since then, I have dedicated my life to assisting the impoverished. Charitable work in the 1600s necessitated committed volunteers, financial support, and robust organization. I was fortunate enough to have friends, volunteers, and benefactors who shared my passion for aiding the poor and provided the necessary financial assistance. Through my endeavor, I recognized that the poor suffered more from a lack of organization than from lack of generosity. Consequently, effective operational rules were essential for consistently and effectively supporting those in need. We also required shared principles to achieve success. These are the three guiding tenets that kept us focused on our mission. 1. Exhibit kindness and love, as the poor value these qualities above all else. 2. Serve the poor cheerfully, listen to them, and assist in restoring their dignity, since we are all created in God's image. 3. Show compassion toward the poor, avoid excessive blame, and remember that the poor are more sensitive to your behavior than your help.
The insights St. Vincent de Paul had regarding the necessities for aiding the poor in the 1600s remain relevant today. These principles are still the foundation and practices of the Society and its 800,000 international members, the 120,000 United States members, and the local chapters like St. Francis Cabrini in Lebanon. Your support will enable us to address the immediate needs of the poor in our community. While no charity is beyond the reach of a local chapter of St. Vincent de Paul, each chapter determines its specific focus based on its membership and available funds. Our Lebanon chapter has prioritized the following initiatives: preventing utility shutoffs for families during the coldest weather this year, assisting with car repairs to ensure continued employment for our neighbors, directing those in need of food to the St. Francis Cabrini Food Bank, providing rent assistance to prevent family evictions, connecting neighbors with other charities in Wilson County for essential items such as beds, furniture, and children's necessities. The home visit is one of the core principles of the St. Vincent de Paul Society, helping us to better understand how to meet people where they are. The best way to show how we meet people where they are is with a real neighbor in need in Wilson County. In Wilson County, the impact of a strong St. Vincent de Paul organization is profoundly felt. Consider Jane, a single mother who found herself on the brink every month. She called because she needed to have her car repaired so she did not lose a day of work. Missing a day or work would create a downward financial spiral that she would never recover from. St. Vincent de Paul made a home visit to help with her car repair. While at the home, we asked if Jane wouldn't mind showing us around. In one of her bedrooms, she had storage bins with towels and a pillow on the top. We asked if someone else lived with her. She said she has a 17-year-old son who would stay with her but stays with his father because he has no bed at her house. After the tour, we sat down and asked if we could look at her income and expenses for the month. Jane was doing everything possible to make ends meet. After reviewing her expenses, it was clear that she had not factored in her food purchases. We asked, "How are you doing for food?" She went to her refrigerator and went through what she had. It was clearly not enough to sustain her for the month with nutritious food. So we went to visit her to discuss car repairs but discovered that she needed furniture for her son and food. So, what happened? The St. Vincent de Paul Lebanon Chapter paid $350 for her car repair. We worked with another Wilson County agency to get the furniture and sent her to our parish food bank where she can receive enough food for her and her son every month. Without our home visit, we could not have met her where she was at, to provide more help than just a car repair. This is at the heart of what a local chapter of St. Vincent de Paul is all about. The St. Francis Cabrini chapter is a beacon of hope and compassion. We are guided by the timeless words of St. Vincent de Paul, who said, "Let us love God, but let it be in the work, in the sweat of our brow." We invite you to join us in this noble mission. To donate, please scan this QR code with your phone and follow the prompts to give us a one-time donation or a monthly gift of support. Thank you for your love and compassion for your neighbors here in Lebanon and Watertown. Have a great day.